This is a tutorial on how to build the figure 8 track for the Autoblocks car. You're going to start off with a 2D sketch on the XZ plane. Then you are going to use the circle tool to create a circle roughly 60 inches in diameter and a circle any distance larger. You're going to then click dimension, and then you're going to choose those two circles and set the distance between them to 8 inches. Then you are going to create a line from right about here over 60 inches, go up 8, go over 60, and then you're going to do the same for the bottom. So up about 60, over 8, down 60. Then you are going to click the construction tool button, and you are going to build a box like so. Then you're going to use the circle tool, turn off the construction, click this corner, and go to here and here. So now you should have something that looks like this. You are then going to click OK, and you're going to delete these two 60-inch dimensions, and you are going to trim all of this inside stuff away. So then you end up with this. You're going to finish that sketch, and then you're going to extrude this loop by 1 inch, and then sometimes you'll end up with this, sometimes you won't. That's perfectly fine. You're then going to start a sketch on this face. You're going to create a rectangle here at this corner, come out 1 inch, come out 1 inch like that, and then it's on both sides. You're then going to extrude each by 8 inches. And you're going to click OK. You're then going to start another sketch on this face. And you are going to draw a rectangular box from here out. So from there to there is 21. We're going to go 18 inches. And we're going to do the same on the other side. 18 inches. We're going to finish the sketch and be good. Then you're going to click this arrow here and make sure this is selected to loft. And you're going to loft this face to this sketch, to this inside, the inside of the sketch. You're going to click OK. You're going to open the loft, right click the sketch and share it. Then you are going to do the same for the other side. Just like this. Face, sketch, inside. Okay. Then you're going to start a 2D sketch there on the inside kind of face here of this. You're then going to just create a box exactly like this. Have it about 1 inch thick. Doesn't need to be perfect. But make sure it's the 8 inches across. Then you are going to extrude at this box 8 inches out so it meets up there. Then you can unshare visibility on the sketch and shrink all that down. Then you're going to start a 2D sketch on this face again, and you are going to project the geometry of all this. Click line, construction, create a construction line there, there, and right there, just like that. Then you're going to do a line without the construction. Go there and there. Then you're going to use the arc tool to connect them like this, making sure you get that on both sides. Just like, we're going to extend this line out a bit further so it gets that double connection, just like this. Then we're going to do line, construction, kind of zoom in, figure out where it crosses, go here up to there, and here down to there. Then we're going to trim, rotate to the side, kind of just trim this inside bit away. And we're going to finish that sketch. Then we're going to create another sketch here. Go to line, construction, select this corner right here where it kind of starts to go under. Come out 6 inches, go across about 4 inches, Oops. Let's try that again. 4 inches. Then we're going to delete this 6-inch. Delete this line. Make sure no other line is there. And then we're going to delete this point. Deleting the point is very important. And we're going to put another point right at the end of this line, right there. Then we can delete this 4-inch long line. Finish the sketch. We're then going to use the hole tool to put a hole on this point. Making sure the hole is 1 inch wide, and make sure it goes through the entire thing, and then just click OK. Then we're going to basically put, just so we can easily get this, we're going to put an axis through there, and then put a point where the axis and that line meet. So this work point is set. And then we're just going to make this work axis invisible, so the work point is there. Then we're going to use a rectangular pattern. Use the circle as the feature. Use the line as the direction, and just have it look like that. Make sure we set this to distance, and we're going to click OK. Then we're going to go to parameters, scroll to the bottom, and then under user parameters we're going to add a numeric. I'm going to call it drive_me, and we're going to both check mark the key and this little favorite export parameter button, so it should look something like this. Then we're going to click done. We're then going to click this parameter here, the rectangular pattern, click edit feature. We're going to click this little arrow, select list parameters, then click drive me. Then we're going to expand it and set the start to be this little work point, and we're going to click OK. Now, if we go back to the home view, and then we click environments and Inventor Studio, we're going to make sure we can animate this path going around. We're then going to click parameter favorites. We're going to check mark drive me, click OK. We're going to click the parameters up here and animate, click OK. We're then going to expand animation favorites, click drive me, set this value, just delete the decimal, set this value to 30, like that, and we're just going to click play, and you should see this go around the track, just like so. Now, having it go through this is perfectly normal, and that's kind of what's going to happen, and it should just fly off the end like that. That's what's supposed to happen. Just if it does that, you're good. If it continues and does the loop again, that also works, but that is perfectly fine if it does that. Then we're just going to close this, go up here, click OK, and finish Inventor Studio. Then we're going to toggle visibility off for this work point, expand this. We're going to click axis, click this, wait one sec. We're then going to click axis and put an axis through this second hole, the one we created with the pattern. Then we're going to start another sketch on this face. We're going to center it, and we're going to basically project geometry for the entire thing again. Line. Then we're going to click this right here, this construction. We're going to go from this point all the way across, this point all the way down. We're going to do the same on this side, all the way up, and all the way over. Then we're going to do normal lines without the construction tool on. Find the center, straight down, like so. Then straight across, like so. Then we're going to arc and connect these 2 points. We're going to do the same for this side. Just make sure we get that. Then we're going to go just tilt. We're just going to put a construction line here and here. And then we're going to trim away this inside bit like so. We're going to finish the sketch, click extrude, change it from the solid output to a surface output, and select this line as what we're going to use, and extrude it by any value. I'm going to use 8, but any value works, and just click OK. Then just, if you want, you can double check and make sure it still goes around. Just go back, click animation timeline, and play, and just make sure it goes around. And if it does, you're good. If it doesn't, just go back and redo the pattern that the hole follows. And if it does that, you're good. So we're just gonna, if it does that when it hits the end, it's perfectly fine. Just make sure it goes around once, and you're good. Then we're gonna exit, finish Inventor Studio, and we're going to save this as road. And then we are now basically done with the road that the car will follow.